No, what I mean is don't ever think that there isn't one.
So Tearing Down the Walls is a musical, and I directed and I wrote the books for it. So I actually have an ensemble of 6 performers that I'm working with.
So where's that going to go after Riverside?
We actually do have another home for it, but I'm not at liberty to say exactly where it's going to go. But please stay aware for Tearing Down the Walls, because it is.
I play Brenda Strong, who is the love interest of Frank Abagnale Jr. And she's kind of the part in the show where the audience gets to see who Frank really is. He's pretending to be all of these people, and he sort of opens up.
My work in Angels in America, the revival of the Signature Theater that we did, I played Louis Aronson. It was challenging and as a result really gratifying, and the fact that the nomination committee remembered my work so long after I left the play was such a pleasant.
The audiences here just sort of let themselves go a little bit, well actually a lot more, and they don't really care what other people think. It's not, no one feels restrained. If you feel something, you do it, and it's been nice to hear the kind of response that we've been getting. And there was this lady who she just got up in the middle of one of the songs and started clapping.
They're loving it. They are just packing the place. I think it's because it's so original, and people are afraid to give audiences things because they think, they're not going to like it or it's going to be too much. But audience members want to see original.
It was by Nick Stafford and adapted from a novel.
For those that don't know, can you tell them a little bit about what is it?
Yeah, the play is about a young man that I play who has a horse, and then the horse is sold by his father to the British Army to fight in the First World War in the cavalry. And then I run away from home to try and find my horse, and the story is sort of the journey through war and trying to hold on to hope. And it's a really inspiring story, and I hope everyone can.
I asked Sister Cassius, my dear, what is it you can't face? And what do you reply?
I don't reply. I just am startled to death.
July 14th, we open in the Shoemaker at the Acorn Theater. We'll be running it for about 27 performances. The play is about 9/11, and much more than that. It's also about the Finzi Contini. I'm playing an Italian Jew who was born in Rome. Prior to the Second World War, the Nazis came, confiscated all their land. My father, with his mother, remained there. They went to a camp, and I was sent to the United States. Eventually became a shoemaker, resenting all those things that had happened in the past. And then the day of 9/11, I own a shoemaker shop on 46th Street, and it brings back all of those sour memories about what happened when it was a
When I read it, I was really surprised by the end of the shop. It's so fun. It's so fun because I'm not good at putting fresh
You forget, the mind is clear, that's all you need. If you want to dance,
good. I mean, the pilot came out really, really good. I'm very proud of it.
And it has a great Broadway cast in it. Megan Hilty, Christian Borle, Brian Darcy James.
George, I'm Joe Bithorn, and our show is really a multimedia, multi-dimensional.
It's the Beatles show, right?
It is. But I mean, it goes from a period of time to the end of, to the time when the Beatles.
People never thought that we would make it. They never thought we'd make it here till now. I think what happened was the people saw the play, and it was the people's voice, and it was the voice of the people on the stage.
I am Joshua Busher from Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the musical.
Which I love.
Thank you so much.
How many costumes do you wear?
I think I have about over 16, but there are over 500 costumes in the show.
I interviewed Nick.
Yes. Just crazy, right?
Just crazy.
The show is a marathon. It's like once you start, you're either on stage dancing your face off or changing full makeup and costume.
How's that way?
What? No, it's rough. It's a small child on my head right now. But it's perfect.
I just read the script a lot. I have a great piece of music, a wonderful score by Mark Shipman and Scott Whitman. And I really thought about my father. I'm really basing a lot of the work I'm doing on my own dad. The show is really about fathers and sons and how we adopt sometimes the fathers that were not given at birth, and I just love the message of the show.
I worked every day, I sort of put the acting part of it aside until I knew that I had the singing and the dancing, at least to a point where people wouldn't have to carry fresh fruit to the theater and throw it at me. And then once I felt comfortable at that, we started working on the character, and he's a phenomenal director. He knows what he wants, and he explains it well, and my job is to interpret the writer and his mission.
Well, I tell you, I
don't recommend it. The dress part is okay, but directing something that you're also acting in is really stupid.
I did kind of, when I wasn't filming Potter, I would do 9 hours a week of dance training. When I was filming, we'd do 3 hours on the weekend. It was, so it was a lot of work for that. I mean, I've been doing singing lessons for kind of 3 years. And yeah, so it's been a long, it was a long time in terms of the preparation I did. And yeah, with a night like this, it's nice because it means people recognise the amount of work that went in.
I'm getting ready to direct for the first time a new musical, and then after what I'm done with that, I'm going to be doing a play at the Manhattan Theatre Club.
Oh, which one?
At the Manhattan Theatre Club, it's a new play called Close Up Space.